This is Sheila Peterson. I just want to share with you today. I was going to meet somebody, and the night before, I had found this book that my grandma had given my kids, and I'd never read it to them. And I thought, let's start reading these awesome books. So we read this book, and it's called Have You Filled a Bucket Today? It was such a cool book. When I was reading it, I was thinking, oh my gosh, I so have to use this to train my team and to share with other professionals so they can bring it into their boardrooms and train their teams. So that next morning, I had a team call that I was training. So I brought it online with me and I read it. And now I'm going to read it for you so you can read it to your kids. This is Storytime with Sheila. And this is dedicated to Barbara Hurst, by the way. So here we go. All day long, everyone in the whole wide world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. You can't see it, but it's there. You have a bucket. Each member of your family has a bucket. Your grandparents, friends, and neighbors all have a bucket. Everyone carries an invisible bucket. Your bucket has one purpose only. Its purpose is to hold your good thoughts and good feelings about yourself. You feel very happy and good when your bucket is full, and you feel very sad and lonely when your bucket's empty. Other people feel the same way too. They're happy when their buckets are full and they're sad when their buckets are empty. It's great to have a full bucket, and this is how it works. You need other people to fill your bucket, and other people need you to fill theirs. So how do you fill a bucket? You fill a bucket when you show love to someone, when you say or do something kind, or even when you give someone a smile. That's being a bucket filler. A bucket filler is a loving, caring person who says or does nice things that make others feel special. When you make someone feel special, you are filling a bucket. But you can also dip into a bucket and take some out of other people's good feelings. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, when you say or do mean things, or even when you ignore someone. That's being a bucket dipper. A bully is a bucket dipper. A bucket dipper says or does mean things that makes others feel bad. Many bucket dippers have an empty bucket. They think they can fill their own bucket by dipping into someone else's, but that will never work. You never fill your own bucket when you dip into someone else's. But guess what? When you fill someone's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. You feel good when you help others feel good. All day long, we are either filling up or dipping into each other's buckets by what we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket and see what happens. You love your mom and dad. Why not tell them you love them? You can even tell them why. Your caring words will fill their buckets right up. Watch for smiles to light up their faces. You will feel like smiling too. A smile is a good clue that you have filled a bucket. If you practice, you'll become a great bucket filler. Just remember that everyone carries an invisible bucket, and think of what you can say or do to fill it up. Here are some ideas for you. You could smile and say, "Hi," to the bus driver. He has a bucket too. You could invite the new kid at school to play with you. You could write a thank you note to your teacher. You could tell your grandpa that you like to spend time with him. There are many ways to fill a bucket. Bucket filling is fun and easy to do. It doesn't matter how old or young you are. It doesn't cost any money. It doesn't take much time. And remember, when you fill someone else's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home, your school, and your neighborhood better places to be. Bucket filling makes everyone feel good. So why not decide to be a bucket filler today and every day? Just start each day by saying to yourself, I'm going to do something to fill someone's bucket today. And at the end of each day, ask yourself, did I fill a bucket today? Yes, I did. That's the life of a bucket filler. And that's you. That's so awesome. I love this book. You have to get this book and share it with everybody you work with and everyone that you like. The crazy thing is I read that book that morning to my team, and then I went to my first appointment that day with someone, a professional in the town I live in, and up on his wall in huge display, it said, "Have you filled someone's bucket today?" And I thought, that is so cool. That was a God wink. and he had this book on his secretary's desk, and they start with this book and read it for their staff meetings. That's even cooler. That's Daryl Robbins. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. I love that story, and I just wanted to encourage you. It's easy to be a bucket filler, and it's easy to get your bucket filled. So let's go do it.